All right. Now, here's a new channel for y'all called Pllana, and they're talking about Jey Uso. And I don't know why the title is called I'm Sorry Jey Uso, but if you guys want to subscribe to their channel, here's a screenshot right here. We're going to see what the heck they're talking about, so let's get started.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to another hot takes. And the first one is about Jey Uso. It says Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble was a war crime, and now we're going to witness the worst WrestleMania main event in WWE history. I don't know about a war crime and the worst Mania main event ever, because Jey Uso winning clearly got a lot of people excited. On top of people being excited at the Royal Rumble on Raw, they absolutely love the guy, so I don't think it's going to be the worst WrestleMania of all time, but it is a little underwhelming. The next one says that WWE should make Jey Uso put his Royal Rumble victory on the line, and it gets taken away from him by either John Cena or CM Punk in order to save WrestleMania. I don't know about this, because I feel like taking it away is just like a similar Cody Rhodes thing from last year. A lot of people are unhappy about that. You already made the decision. It would have been better for John Cena or CM Punk to win the Rumble. At this point, it just feels forced. You gotta just have Jey Uso win the championship, in my opinion. Dallas says that unless Papa H has something up his sleeve, I don't think the Jey versus Gunther match is going to deliver the way they want it to. Might go down exactly like Brock versus Roman #1 back in 2015. I don't think it's going to be that bad, because a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people are enjoying Jey Uso and want to see him win. Back then, a lot of people did not like Roman. He was absolutely booed, and people also did not like Brock Lesnar because he was a part-timer, so that was a recipe for complete disaster. This, on the other hand, is completely different. Also, I'm pretty sure a lot of people liked Brock versus Roman 1. If you think about it, a lot of people nowadays look back and say it was a pretty good match, so I gotta disagree with you, Dallas. Ethan says if Jey is going to win the title at Mania, it should close night 1. He is main event Jey Uso after all, and I gotta agree. As much as I don't want to see Jey Uso actually close the show, because I just want CM Punk, John Cena, Cody Rhodes, and all of those guys to be the main event scene, it only makes sense if he does main event. Plus, it's also a Royal Rumble winner. I wouldn't mind him opening the show, because at this point, they call everything a main event, but I just do think he's going to main event and close the show to win the championship. Balor2178 disagrees. They think that Gunther should squash Jey Uso at WrestleMania. Absolutely not. I think this would be one of the worst things that could happen, just because we've already seen Gunther beat Jey Uso multiple times. You need to end this story by having Jey Uso go on to WrestleMania in the main event and defeat Gunther, and I think that's exactly what is going to happen. Cammy K1872 says that Jey Uso is nothing more than just an entrance. Once the bell rings, it goes downhill. I don't think Jey Uso is a bad wrestler at all. I don't think he's one of the greatest wrestlers we've seen in that ring. He's not a Bret Hart. He's not an AJ Styles. He's not any of those names, but he's not terrible. He puts on a pretty decent match that the fans enjoy. They love doing his, yeet whenever he does his punches. So I think Jey Uso is a solid wrestler. He's definitely world championship material. You don't have to be so great in that ring in order to be a world champion. The next hot take says that Randy Orton should be the only one to take the WWE title from Cody Rhodes. I mean, I wish we did see that feud, and I would have been completely fine with Randy winning the world championship from Cody. However, I don't think that's going to happen anymore. I think that Cody Rhodes is going to lose the championship at WrestleMania to either John Cena or CM Punk. So unfortunately, I don't think we're getting this feud that everyone wanted to see for so long, and that's all on Triple H for not booking it at the right time. He waited a little too long. DCLK says that Cody should defend his championship against John Cena, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins in a multi-man match at Mania. I do want to see it in a multi-man match, but I don't think Seth and Roman should be added to the match. I would much rather prefer John Cena versus CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes, and that is it. Seth and Roman can have their own match. If you put all these 5 guys in that ring, it feels just way too big of a match, and it loses the importance of the WWE Championship. So I would say keep it a triple threat match and have Seth and Roman go at it one-on-one. Fan Edits 01 says that CM Punk needs a world title run after WrestleMania. I totally agree. I think he should be the one who beats Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. John Cena should lose, and then eventually we should get John Cena versus CM Punk for the WWE Championship. We could also get CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. We could also get CM Punk versus Seth Rollins in a rematch. I think CM Punk needs to win the WWE Championship, because there are so many great matches that could happen if he does hold that belt. This is a pretty juicy hot take. It says that CM Punk being added to Jey Uso versus Gunther is better than him being added to John Cena and Cody, and I completely disagree. I think CM Punk has history with John Cena, as we know, and plus, he also has somewhat of a history with Cody Rhodes from their time in AEW, so I think it makes more sense if he goes after the WWE Championship in the real Night 2 main events. As for CM Punk versus Jey versus Gunther, I just see no excitement in that match at all. If anything, I would rather see CM Punk in a triple threat match with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins at that point. The Jey versus Gunther versus CM Punk match is at the bottom of my list. Thunder Michael says that AJ Styles is the greatest in-ring wrestler of all time. His longevity and matches show it. At this point, AJ Styles is making the argument. He's definitely in the Mount Rushmore. I think you got Bret Hart, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, and now AJ Styles. I did move Eddie Guerrero to the number 5 spot just because I think AJ is so damn great, and he's been so great for 25 years. As for the best, I don't know about that for AJ Styles. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. This next hot take is crazy. It says there's nothing special about Theory. He's honestly an answer to a trivia question on who John Cena lost at WrestleMania 39 to, which was the only time I cared about him since that promo. He's never been able to come back from it. Even if he turns face, I just don't care about him. That is one of the craziest things you can say about somebody. Just calling them a trivia question is absolutely crazy. I think Austin Theory has not had a great run. I think if anything, Vince was booking him way better than Triple H. He still has a lot of potential, but the way he's booked is just not good. I think his run in NXT could save him. He needs to redevelop his character, and I think once he does figure things out, he will be great on the main roster. Speaking of Theory, this hot take says that Theory, Grayson Waller, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are all not good wrestlers and are all protected by getting carried by good talent. Come on now, this is just a crazy hot take. All four
Why even mention Becky Lynch? Come on now.
those people you just named are great wrestlers. They don't get carried by the other people in that ring. They're awesome by themselves. This says Alexa Bliss should have won the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble match. And no, I like Charlotte winning. I also like the fact that Charlotte is going after Tiffany Stratton. That is going to be a really fun match. And I hope that Tiffany actually wins, because you know what? It looks like they're doing a double turn. And I think there's a lot of potential for a Tiffany babyface run. Cricket Chatter says that Carmelo Hayes is a mid-card jobber, but the internet treats him like he's the next John Cena or The Rock. I don't think he's the next John Cena or The Rock, but he's definitely not a mid-card jobber. I do think he needs a big, manager. Like, I like the fact that him and Trick Williams were a pair down in NXT, and I think he needs someone big with him, like maybe like a Braun Strowman. Maybe not Braun Strowman exactly, but you know what I mean. Someone that's actually huge that can make him seem a little bit more intimidating. Daniel says that Brock Lesnar is the worst Universal Champion of all time. I gotta disagree. I think at this point, Brock Lesnar and his Universal Championship run is kind of underrated, just because the internet wrestling community, the IWC, always says that he's the worst Universal Champion. He's had some great matches in that long run against Samoa Joe, against Braun Strowman, against Roman Reigns. I think it was a pretty good run. The next hot take says that we should have gotten Batista versus Brock at WrestleMania 30, and that's a pretty solid idea. Honestly, a lot of people did not want to see Batista in that main event for the WWE Championship, and a lot of people were unhappy with Brock Lesnar ending the streak. This could have solved a lot of things. It would have also been a original match that we never seen before. Unfortunately, we're never going to get this. It did happen in OVW, but that's just not the same. The next hot take says that John Cena should face Logan Paul at WrestleMania. I am 1000% against this idea, just because I feel like it's John Cena's last WrestleMania. They got to give him a big time match, and I think against Cody Rhodes and CM Punk for the WWE Championship is the match that makes the most sense and has the most hype with John Cena and his final WrestleMania. Cricket Chatter comes back and says that WWE should bring back buried alive matches. I totally agree. I think they were a fun stipulation. I also want to see, this is random, but I also want to see the championship scramble. I always thought that was a fun stipulation, and I don't know why they got rid of it. At that point, you had Brian Kendrick as the WWE champion, which is pretty funny to look back at. And the last hot take says that The Undertaker should have retired after the streak ended. Nothing he did after was substantial, not to mention the Saudi matches. Look, the Saudi matches were terrible. We can all agree on that, but I don't think he should have retired, because we did get some good matches. The Hell in a Cell with Brock Lesnar was a lot of fun. We saw some great tag team matches with when he teamed up with Roman Reigns against Drew and Shane McMahon. That was fun. And don't forget about the Boneyard match. That was the perfect retirement for The Undertaker. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Okay, so basically just reading comments. All I can say is this, man. Y'all can hate on Jey Uso the same way y'all hate on Damian Priest. But at the end of the day, you asked for this, and already now you're turning back. Don't make any sense. But I'm happy for Jey Uso. I'm glad he won. I thought it was a great surprise. And I just hope he beat Gunther in WrestleMania 41. I'm definitely going to tune in. And if he opens up or he ends that night, you know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be a great match. I hope when he wins, everyone will come in the ring and celebrate with him, whether it was his family or friends, you know what I'm saying, and his son, and yeah, I mean, family, right? So I hope it works out for him. But other than that, man, everything else I just kind of blowed off. I was just like, listen, I really care about, and this stuff right here, I don't really give a crap about. But I'm rooting for Jey Uso, man. I'm rooting for him. And I already know he's going to win based off of the predictions on the internet. So that's a good thing. But y'all get on the comment box and make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and comment down below and let me know what you think about the video. All right? I'm out.